Good afternoon. I'm going to be painting some Halloween florals. A little bit inspired by my new manicure. So I just got my Mooncat Nightmare Before Christmas polishes, and I immediately had to do a little nail art with that. So the color palette I chose to paint with today matches a tiny bit. So I'm going to try and use as many Hallows Eve colors from KMS as possible in this bouquet. Right now I'm just adding in some Bolter Colors orange. Not exactly following my little sketch underneath, but that was just to loosely aid in forming my pumpkin. And then I'm going to use those colors from KMS for the florals. This is going to be a rather quick live, I think. Once I get my pumpkin shape down, I'll go right into the florals. I'll go back in for some details on the pumpkin. And then finish up the bouquet with some leaves maybe. And then be done. So this is my very quick go-to pumpkin shape. This paper is a little bit longer, so I try to make the longer pumpkin for balance. A little bit of darker orange at the bottom and in little pumpkin cheeks. Tuma and I decided that that is proper pumpkin terminology now. Very excited to paint more spooky pumpkins with her later on, probably Friday. So that's my pumpkin base. I have Halloween right here from KMS that I'll dab around. I'm thinking, yeah, in the cheeks here, a little highlight. I'm already spending a little bit more time than I wanted to on the pumpkin itself, but they're really fun to paint. Let me blend in a little bit of that hollow. Okay. I think it's time for some florals. So I'm thinking something with the Haunted and Witch's Cauldron for my florals, the slime and the spooky as the greenery and filler foliage. Hi, Mama Robs. So I'm going to start with Haunted. It's a really pretty color for florals. So even some roses would look good with this as a center, and then maybe some darker purple around it. Or, gosh, there's just so many florals that would look good with this. So let me give it a little dense center with really tight petals here. Rinsing most of that off. Continuing to rinse my brush and dilute that paint. Similar process to my roses. Jerica I don't know if you're liking that or not liking that, but I've been told that one before. So, Witch's Cauldron next. Let's do something a bit more bold here. Something just blooming right here. Well, I've been thinking of painting a pumpkin for, I want to say, a few minutes. Really, I just decided when I was going to go live around 3:30 that I wanted to use the same colors as my nails, as close as I could get. And florals and a pumpkin is just, it could be anything. So this is all spur of the moment stuff in here. Spooky could be a center color here. Darken that up. So glad you've been painting. What have you been painting, Mama Robs? This spooky color needs a little bit of water here to get it moving. There we go. It's giving us some good bleeds. While I'm here with that color, I think we'll do some branches. It's not my most delicate brush here, but I'm seeing some skeleton hands or something like that in there. Hannah, what are you referring to? I don't know. Does anyone else know what she's asking about? No, I'm just, I'm here talking about my colors here and a little bit of the inspiration. Let's do some more dramatic shapes here. For florals, Mama Rob says she saw an easy technique with dots and pulling it out for petals. Yeah, that's a great go-to one. Just getting some colors on the page. And add a few more florals. Give it some height. And then go in with some of this green in places. I think that would look really good. I really like how the pumpkin dried with that sparkle in it. I will go back and add some darker color to those creases in there. And I really like how the whole thing is sparkling. Nice compliment to the spooky color palette, I think. So some more Haunted for another flower here. you see some inside. Bits here. And we'll make that the green, I think, green center to this one. So here's a little touch of slime green. Definitely add a little bit as some leaves, but maybe a more delicate touch than that. It's pretty potent. And I don't really want it to bleed too much into this, so stopping that there. I'll ground that with some spooky to connect that back in to the bouquet. I'm going to switch to my petals brush if I can find it. And I want a few more of these branches in here at least, so that I've got 3 placements for them. And then I've got to use that green as well, so that's not the only place that I see it. But I'm getting close to done with this one, and I'm very happy. Just before I went live, I lightly sketched out my pumpkin and thought about spooky branches. So there were some pencil marks here. I think slime green is going to be used as maybe filler leaves, almost like eucalyptus, something tall and dramatic. And then a little bit of a drooping one here and here. Okay. I do want to use it in very small amounts since it is very vibrant and eye-catching, and I don't want it to take away completely from the rest of it. So I could do, I'm just going to do my normal quick leaves, and however they look, they will look. And then I will maybe go back in and add some of that black as a color to blend it into the stem. I'm gonna make this one just a little bit bigger. It looks almost radioactive. I really like it. It gives it a fun feeling, I think. It could definitely be painted without it, but it's very fun and for the season. Right? A spooky sparkle is right. as you can tell, I am very much team Spooky Sparkle. Right, it needed something with height and some drama. I could have used a regular green, but why not use the fun color once in a while? I hope the ones in the first branch I did didn't completely dry. I wanted to give it a little blend, even if it's just a little line here of spooky. I want it to feel connected. Now it feels like they are attached to something and not just free floating, although some ghost leaves would be a really cute idea. Very close to done with this little bouquet, and I'm very happy. Just the perfect amount of cute and spooky here. So shimmery and fun. I do want to give this a little bit more color. Really love the shimmer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be painting more spooky bouquets and pumpkins throughout the week, so I hope you can tune in and see some more. Hope you have a great rest of your day.